Shares of agricultural giant Monsanto up this week after German conglomerate Bayer made a $62 billion bid to buy Monsanto outright. Monsanto rejected the initial bid, Jeff, but they definitely left the door open.
This would form the largest agricultural seed company in the world with about 30% market share if the two merged. And they'd have about 24% market share in ag chemicals as well. So it would be an absolute giant. I would be surprised if European and U.S. regulators let it go through. Chris, before the show, you were saying they didn't even let in the U.S. the Office Depot and Staples merger go through. Why would you? How can you let this merger happen? But the market is skeptical too. The share price is well below the offer price. Monsanto has about a $50 billion market value, and this $62 billion offer is not popping the stock that much.
You know, you have a similar transaction going on in the industry with ChemChina trying to acquire Syngenta out of Switzerland, and they're running into some regulatory issues as well, especially here in the U.S., and it'll be interesting to watch that because that one is further along. As Jeff said, we don't even really have a deal here with Monsanto, but that one you do have a deal, so we'll be able to continue to watch how that unfolds to kind of get a signal of what the regulators are going to do.
Yeah, and that's a $43 billion potential merger. China National Chemical buying Syngenta. And then you have the Dow and DuPont merger last year as well. So all of these are kind of like merging Darth Vader with Darth Maul. They're all
nicely put.
Just to go back to the good old Uncle Sam angle here, I don't know. I guess I would be stunned, but maybe I shouldn't be. I'd be stunned if this actually goes through. This would be the largest German takeover of a U.S. company ever. And as you said, Jeff, I mean, look at the deals that have been shot down. Much smaller deals in much smaller industries have, been given the stop sign from some form of the U.S. government. So the fact that one single company is going, I mean, you threw out a couple of stats there, Jeff. 83% of U.S. corn seed sales would come under this one company if it went through. I don't know.
Well, if you want for a very recent proxy, I mean, the government didn't ever explicitly come out and stop it, but Halliburton's purchase of Baker Hughes really kind of got the red flags from regulators, and that would have formed a really dominant oil services business, kind of similar to what Bayer and Monsanto would control in the seed business.
And the fact that this is directly related to our food source and there's so much controversy as it is, I think this will get double the scrutiny and therefore it's even less likely to go through versus if it was like a office supply company.
Yeah, it's too Orwellian to think of one company controlling so much of our food.